Hey you guys, how are we? Hi, welcome. So this is going to be just like a collective all sign tarot reading for the month of March. It's been an interesting month thus far. At the time of the recording, we're just coming out of the Pisces new moon. So it's been a really interesting Pisces season. I've been absolutely fatigued, and I know that that's really in the collective energy right now. So I am a bit behind with the energy readings. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just take the opportunity to kind of look at March as a whole and look at what is happening in the energy, because we're going to be transitioning into Aries season here shortly. We also are, yay, preparing for a retrograde to start on, I can't remember if it's the 1st or the 2nd of April, but it's coming. So the themes that are happening now when you're watching this video are preparing you for something deeper. And I know that's been honestly in the energy for a minute. So we're gonna look into that today. Again, hey, hi. Again, if this found you, it is for a reason here. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. If you're a part of the collective, there's an energetic update for you, okay? I would so appreciate it if you guys would like this video, please. It helps the algorithm. I appreciate you so much. Leave your feedback below, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, okay? And if you feel like you need a personal, you can find that information, my website, my email address in the description box, okay? All right, awesome. All right, guys, so on the shadow, on the underside of the energy here, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is about momentum, okay? The goal is to move forward here. The goal is movement. I'm getting especially like after a very still winter, okay? And again, Pisces season, like that hangman energy, right? There's a lot of stillness in the energy right now. So this is about forward movement. I'm excited for that. Aries is a cardinal sign, so it's all about being a go-getter, okay? I feel like we're going to be transitioning into this. Pay attention. I really just want to emphasize that. And my nose is like tickling me right now to who's around you, what's around you. It has a deeper purpose. A lot of unions, new contracts could be taking place here. We are moving into the spring equinox, okay? It's spring, right? So life is here. The rebirth is here, okay? So we are pulling up in actually really beautiful energy for March. It's the Queen of Wands with the Page of Cups. So we're feeling great. We are ready to make an offer possibly, okay? We feel good enough to offer something ourselves. Some of you might be doing charity work as a side note. Some of you might be going out and casually dating, okay? I feel like you're bettering yourself. You might also be, this is just like a side note, like I'm getting like gym routine or like self-care exercise, okay? But this could also be an incoming offer for you. Somebody here might have a little crushy crush is what I'm getting. Somebody might find you extremely attractive. Let's see what this energy is, please, Spirit, for the collective. It's really gorgeous, whatever it is. Whatever it is for the month of March. Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so I'm also getting like, this is taking courage or bravery. Yes. There was a rejection or like a period of indecisiveness, or I'm telling you, like secret crush, or you were no contact with somebody. Okay. This could be you also coming out of a period of like this like hermity, like I've been wanting to spend time on my own. This is Pisces energy here with the High Priestess, okay? This is kind of giving me the energy where it's like I had to go inside. I had to understand something about myself before I could make this offer, before I could put myself out there, okay? I had to fall in love with myself. I had to work on myself. I'm really getting this, okay? I'm getting a rejection sent you back home to yourself. You could have felt very humbled, okay? There could have been a tower moment that's already happened, okay? So don't get nervous here. This is absolutely already happened, all right? Challenge 4 of Wands. That's pretty interesting here. The 4 of Wands is a solid foundation. It's the 11-11 card. Okay, so when you're watching other tarot readers on YouTube, you know, and they're talking about the twin flame, like that's that energy, okay? But it's union for sure. Sometimes this can point to like a really, like a career, you know, when you're in alignment, living your purpose. It can just symbolize like home, stability, sanctuary, okay? So why is this our challenge? Queen of Wands in the reverse, okay. The Fool. My nose, something is like, I'm telling you, like tickling my nose, and I know that's spiritually a message for like discernment. So it's like you need to pay attention. Like I'm telling you, who's around you, who you're sharing energy with, who you're making promises to, and what you're promising. Can you deliver, and can you trust that they will? What's the rapport here? Because I'm really getting that there is some type of a connection that's lingering. Okay, it's like an old wound that we quite haven't made sense of yet, healed from yet, let go of yet. It did a number on your self-confidence. Like there, I told you, you could have been humbled. There was a tower moment. So yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that's still a little raw. I want to move forward. Okay, I see that in the energy. You absolutely have the intention on moving on with your life, for sure. Aries, Aquarius energy here. But there's some self-doubt, imposter syndrome. Can I love again? Can I obtain what I had, but better, but more stable? Okay, because remember, the challenge is that stability within our foundation. Yeah, there might be like a lingering ex that has popped up for you. Oh God, and we're preparing for Mercury retrograde. Yeah, you might have to work that one out. If this is like, I don't know, like a dead relationship, you know? Like it had its expiration date, but it's still lingering on. I'm telling you, this is the final cutoff. There's also like a heavy energy, and I'm just throwing out here, if it fits, it fits. Where like you went no contact with the person for a bit. Okay, I don't know, someone might pop up, I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep going because your focus, oof. Magician in the reverse, this Virgo Gemini energy here, okay? Some of you might be dealing with one. Regardless, it's like, oh gosh. Three of Cups in the reverse just fell out. So sure, it can be a third-party situation. You could have found out you were cheated, okay? Or you watched your ex move on or whatever, okay? But you feel taken advantage of here. It's different layers too. There's this energy of like, I feel taken advantage of like my kindness for weakness, of the way I love, okay? Some of you feel like downright like manipulated or betrayed, lied to. You feel like also like perhaps like the opportunity, like it was bigger than you, like that was taken from you. You know, like wrong timing. Okay, Judgment is popping out. Why is this giving like a have you learned your lesson? I don't know. I just feel like you feel slighted, okay? It does feel a little bit like you might have anger for a person, okay? Or blame someone for like where you are in life or what's happened to you. And I'm not saying, okay, block throat chakra. I'm not saying that you're not justified, okay? But what I am saying is, remember I said there was some lingering pain that we hadn't moved on? You might not realize, you might feel like, no, I completely moved on. F that. But it's like your anger, your hatred is actually showing up energetically as attachment still to the situation. So I'm picking that up, okay? Like you still being affected or manipulated or giving energy, even if it's pain or anger, to this situation is still feeding it energetically. And I just said to somebody today, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. Okay, so this is kind of feeling like Can you rise and see the higher purpose? Can you allow there to be peace here? Okay. Judgment. Scorpio energy. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's basically like, have you learned your lesson? That's the purpose. I feel like you're very focused on like the details of what happened. Okay. And again, not that you're not justified. You were betrayed, you were taken advantage of, you were lied to, manipulated, gaslit. I hear you, okay? And I see it. But I feel like you need to look at the root, okay? Not what's on the surface. Dig deep. How did we get here? Why were we attracted to this situation? There's a soul contract here for you to understand. And I feel like some of you, it's in your blind spot that you're pouring this anger or resentment, okay, into a situation and you're robbing yourself. Like that's almost the manipulation energy I'm seeing. It's like you're robbing yourself of your own potential. You're trying to manifest something beautiful, but you're manifesting from a place of hurt. You're manifesting from a place of anger. Like that's what you're putting energetically into the DNA of what it is you're trying to create. Okay, so yeah, I'm really getting this need for like purification this month. Our strength position is the Ace of Swords. So our strength is that we know the truth. We know what we need to know. We have clarity. Everything's available to see. Like it's a clear choice. I just feel like Spirit's like, you know what to do. It's obvious what to do. Queen of Cups. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Cups. Okay. This is giving polarity to me. This is giving allowing yourself to have love. Again, there's this soul tie going on here, whether this is a romantic soulmate, which it does look like for a lot of you, a family member, whatever it was, you're allowed to love this person. You're allowed to want that type of connection, that type of love that you tried to create, but there's also this acceptance of where the situation or where this person is in reality, that they're not the one. It just feels like having peace, like giving someone permission to be a human, understanding they're on their own journey. It wasn't about you, you know? Very interesting. And it's interesting too because the energy surrounding you is actually the Hanged One in the reverse, which is Pisces energy. So the stuckness, the delays that you've been going through, that will be alleviating. Yes, it will. There is a new, remember we were talking about bird's eye view. That's coming. It's coming. Somebody might be bringing the perspective. It's about you loving from a place of pain. That's what it is. What you thought you were doing was loving someone unconditionally. What you were really looking for was for somebody to fill in the blank, love you back, give you support, whatever it was. That was transactional love. So it's understanding the difference of allowing, this is complicated. I hope you guys are getting this. Let me know, okay? Like you can love somebody unconditionally from your heart and still have conditions for them on Earth. We live on planet Earth. We have rules. We have conditions on boundaries, respect, how you treat us. That's what this is saying. It's like it's still okay to love somebody and leave them in your past. It's moving into the energy of flow, and it's allowing yourself to learn from pain. It's allowing the pain to teach you. It was a part of your destiny. So yeah, there was a really strong soul contract for you guys here that you're tying up, it looks like, in March. Okay, and that's exactly what your advice is too. The Wheel in the reverse. Look at the karmic, look at the patterns. this really feels like, why do you attract people that take advantage of you, or like emotionally unavailable people, something like this. There it is, the Magician in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. This isn't just happening to you in relationships, but you learn from one the most. But this is like, you could have been raised by like narcissistic parents, you know? You could have grew up in survival mode. This is like, I learned how to manipulate to survive, to get my needs met. Strength card, Leo energy. And the Two of Cups, yeah. I've loved from a place of pain. I've loved from wanting to feel better. I've loved from this person supposed to, you know, solve it, make me feel better. Looking at a person being what was missing from me. Like, that was transactional love. You were looking for someone to fulfill you, to gain something from that. It's like you're understanding how to love unconditionally for the first time. That's what it looks like. Hermit on the bottom. It's like a mature love. It's like an old soul love. It's not taking somebody's pain, actions, manipulations, games personally, because you see above it. It's a very awakened perspective, to be honest. And if you don't understand it now, it looks like you will be very soon. This is for the month of March, and that's what you don't see coming. This is like, you're conquering like a very deep part of your shadow. You're conquering something that has robbed you on true connection. Like, you're giving something yourself. You're filling your own cup up so you truly can love unconditionally. That's what this feels like. You're working through, I don't know, some type of trauma maybe. Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Four of Cups. Yeah, like remaining numb, distant, detached. Not detached in the good way, detached in like the dissociation way, okay? You don't have to live like that anymore. It feels like some type of heartbreak sent you back home to yourself, and you're coming out of it. You're being reborn. That's exactly what this reading feels like. Reborn from wholeness. Okay. Let's look at, so Mercury retrograde is coming up, right? The 1st of April. I can't remember if it's the 1st or 2nd. Look it up. And I'll do a reading on that too, but let's just see, like, let's get some advice, like a little pre-shadow advice. What's going to be the theme here? What do we need to look at, please, Spirit? I'm wondering if this person's going to come back or not for you. Could be. It's infamous for the past, but if you work it out, it doesn't have to be that. Okay, tell me about the pre-shadow phase, please, for the collective. Strength in the reverse, Leo energy, 8 of Cups. Yeah, there's some abandonment wound stuff going here. Huge trigger. Being alone with your own thoughts. Feeling like you're never going to have love. Something like this. Huge fucking trigger. Yeah, the High Priestess, Pisces energy. I'm telling you. It is. It's like being alone with your own thoughts. It's like there's some inner child work to do here. Okay? I actually heard that this Mercury retrograde shouldn't be like a super hard one, but for some of you, it might be. Especially if you have a Leo or Pisces placement. Or Virgo, really, but it's talking about there's this energy that when you are left alone with your own thoughts, you start thinking about how unfair life has been, and that's what robs you. Looks like your job is to figure out how to take your power back, how to make something work for you. Again, how to use your pain. Okay? All right, well, I hope that helps. Jeez Louise. Like I said, if this helped, like, share, comment below, leave your feedback. Love you guys so much. Be good to yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.